as well as on November 27th through 29th, we get a sneak peek at the PvE mode, the operations mode, where you get to play Operation Serpentine, the PvE mode with your friends with the co-op. But the main thing you guys need to know, other than all of the stuff and the content coming, is that there's going to be a Google form. I will leave the link down in the description for you guys to fill out. You can put in your information and try to get access to the test to play a week early. The main question I had is progress going to carry over? I haven't seen anything official. I wasn't able to find anything, but I would highly doubt that everything's going to be able to carry over into the release on the 5th, because they're going to be having all the weapons unlocked and they're going to be having increased rewards so people can get money and test stuff out. So I really think it's going to be a test, and it's probably going to wipe again. So if that's something you just want to kind of check out, I wouldn't grind a bunch of time into, because I feel like some of that stuff is going to get reset really soon. But with everything going on, it is crazy. You guys know it is like Christmas for extraction shooter fans. We got Gray Zone Night Ops that's coming out that I get to check out a little bit early, and hopefully be able to show you guys on the 24th. We have this play test coming out. We have Stalker releasing tomorrow. We have Arena Breakout Season 1 releasing tomorrow. I've been having fun with that game. So it is actually crazy right now with extraction shooters, but I wanted to kind of zone in on Delta Force right now and let you guys know through all the noise that you could potentially be able to play it early. Now, I want to talk about the new operator. You can see on the roadmap that she is here. Her name is Toxic. I think her name is like Zoya Penchekova or something like that. It's definitely a Russian sounding last name, but she goes by the call sign Toxic. And she's under the support class, so she has like the passive ability of like quicker healing and stuff like that, like a medic. But she has some drones, two kinds of drones that she can apparently send out. One of them acts, or some of them act like Finka on friendlies from Rainbow Six Siege, where they give your players like a buff to weapon recoil, also a little bit of buff to health. But the other ones she sends out, and if the swarm hits enemies, it messes up their weapon handling, it messes up their vision, and it makes them weaker health. So think of it like the ultimate flashbang. And I feel like that could be so frustrating if you die to. And we're gonna have to take a look at this, because I feel like in the history of games with operators, I have kind of a long history with Rainbow Six Siege. Every time an operator comes out, I think, man, this is gonna be terrible. This is gonna be overpowered. This is gonna break the game. But when they come out, they're usually not too bad. So we'll see how this plays out, because originally, you know, before we were able to play this game, I saw the recon arrow lady in this game and I was like, this is going to break the game. Everybody's going to have wall hacks, but she kind of has a counter, right? You hear the arrow, you see where it comes from, you kind of know where they are. You're only pinged for a short time, then you can move in between arrow pings, and you know what direction that people are coming from. So hopefully there's something like that, like an inherent built-in counter, because anytime in a video game, I feel like if you lose control of your character, now that's with like stun grenades, or in Rainbow Six, if a shield knocks you on your butt or something like that, where you lose control of your character, you're unable to fight back and then you die, that is an incredibly frustrating feeling in an FPS game. I'm a little bit nervous about an operator that can affect weapon handling like that can affect how you control your character. If you're coming up against them, that can be really frustrating, and you can really feel helpless. Now, it might be really short, and I know some of the other things I thought about is maybe you can think about it like a really strong flashbang. Maybe it's like a flashbang grenade. Those are kind of common around, and hopefully it doesn't last too long. But on the surface, Toxic, the new operator, sounds really strong. Maybe there's some hardcore fans out there that have VPN'd over to China and played with her over on the Chinese servers, because she's been on the test servers over there. And what it really sounds like is with this launch of the open beta, it's kind of lining up with season 2 in China. Season 2 is going to bring Toxic and all the stuff and the Brackesh and the maps we're seeing. So they're kind of getting the games across the globe in China and over on our side kind of lined up with this release on December 5th. So it should be really cool, man. I had so much fun with Delta Force, the extraction mode. Again, not huge fan of the warfare mode. I didn't think it was as smooth and as well thought out as even the recent Battlefield games. So I would probably play those if I was going to the big multiplayer warfare side of things. But the extraction mode, in my opinion, was something really special, as it fit right in the pocket. I think a lot of people are going to like it. And when the console friends can get on board early next year, I think there's going to be a big community rocking around this game, and it is a ton of fun because of all the quality of life stuff. It's kind of on the spectrum. It's on a really good spectrum of arcadey versus hardcore, to where you can just focus on the extraction type. You know, you can focus on the gameplay. You can focus on your positioning, your comms, doing your missions, You don't have to have a wiki open on the second page. You can just play the dang game. And that's what I really enjoy the most about it. I just can stay in the game and play it, and nothing gets in my way. So it's going to be really cool. And again, one of the things, I don't know if you guys caught my last video, but and even on the podcast the other day, it's set to be open world. So in a year from now, they said they're going to put all the maps together and make it open world. And if you guys notice in the extraction mode, whenever you go to play or go to hop into your black site, which is like your hideout, you know, in Tarkov, you have your hideout, or, you know, kind of thing in Gray Zone Warfare, you go back to the fob. It's like, that's on the map too. So there could be a world. We'll see how it plays out. They said they're going to do open world, stitch the maps together. The black site is on there. There might be a thing where they do have perpetual servers and you can just travel around on the map to the different maps to complete your missions, and then swing by your hideout on the way, swing by your black site, customize that, do what you need to do there, and it almost could kind of turn into like an extraction MMO. It would be pretty cool. So that's what I'm hopeful for. It's going to be really interesting to see how they do open world in this game, but that's how you can get in early. Now that you've watched this video all the way through, you can go check it out. And if you have made it to the end of the video, I can't thank you enough. I very rarely do this, but if you have made it to the end of the video, I think going forward, we're going to be covering Delta Force Extraction, Gray Zone Night Ops, of course, and the Arena Breakout stuff. So if you're interested in those extraction type shooters, definitely consider subscribing and liking the video. And it helps me out a ton. It's a free way to support the channel, and I can't thank you enough. You guys are a blessing to me, and we will hopefully see you on the next one.